Good afternoon, the Carrick right? So some Manchester United news for you, right? So first of all, David De Gea, right? So Florian Plettenberg, who works for Sky Germany, said that Manchester United are considering not extending David De Gea's contract by another year. They also said Eric Ten Hag is open to signing a goalkeeper next summer, and David De Gea wants to stay at Manchester United beyond 2023. I'm going to say this right now. I'm 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 concerned we're going to go through the Peter Schmeichel phase again. For those that don't know, Peter Schmeichel said, was he? Did he say he retired or was leaving at the end of the treble winning season, the 1999 season? He left, and then we signed Massimo Saibi, Ricardo, Tim Howard, Roy Carroll, Fabio Barthez, Fabian Barthez. We signed about 5 keepers back then. Yeah, I know that there's I would say that there's keepers you could get for a reasonable price nowadays, but honestly, though, I'm worried. You all know my thoughts about David De Gea, but I would say he's been one of our best goalkeepers in the last 25 to 30 years. For me, I would put him third. For me, I'd put him third. Then it's a debate between Schmeichel and Van der Sar, who's first and second. But that's not to discredit David De Gea, obviously. For me, he kept us relevant during the first couple of years of our post Alex Ferguson retirement. And another one, my Bascout, and the Herrera to me. Interestingly enough, he did the podcast on United's channel, MUTV. What made it even further interesting for me is he basically slated Ed Woodward, and it does beg the question: why would Ander Herrera go on a United podcast and what's the word? Slate Ed Woodward? Because I'm going to go at it because United are all PR and like, oh, you can't say this, or you can't say that. They're all a bit careful what they say. It's a bit like United have gone, right, say what you want under Herrera, or to the presenters. You can ask him whatever you want, no holds barred and all that. That's what I think's happened. Well, if the Glazers don't care, why should the club really? He said he was disappointed not to be offered a new contract with higher wages, which, to be fair, I do agree with, because I've seen a lot on Twitter. He was shit. He was average. Me. I'm sorry. No, he wasn't. For me, Ander Herrera was a good signing. At the time. Would I take it back now? Good God, yeah. Someone told me earlier today, oh, McTominay's better than Herrera. Oh my God. Good Lord, people. No. For me, Ander Herrera was top. He was brilliant. Top notch. And for me, he was brilliant. I was disappointed when he left. So Ander Herrera cried towards the end of the interview, or start of the interview, or whatever, and I had to stop the interview. That's what United can do for you. But yeah, I was disappointed when Herrera left, I will admit. If someone said to me now, you've got the choice of Herrera coming back or Pogba coming back, I'd go the former. I'm just saying, Herrera turned up at the big games. Pogba only turned up in one, whereas I could count on one hand with Herrera. Was it Chelsea at home especially, basically following Eden Hazard like a dog. Chelsea away, Everton semi-final, FA Cup semi-final, Spurs in the FA Cup semi-final 18 months later. That's 4 games already. Liverpool, Man City away where we won 3-2. He got an assist. Was it for Pogba's first? I can't remember, but it was he definitely got an assist. But yeah, I'm happy that Herrera's slated Dead Woodward, and I do hope, for the love of Christ, when we do get new owners, I don't want the new owners to go, oh, big name signing, we'll get him. Oh, big name signing, we'll overpay for him. What should happen is we should bring in the likes of Michael Edwards. Go, right, you do your thing, we'll do our thing. That's what should happen. Fingers crossed. If you could ask me about the ownership, I don't know. There's not been much in the news recently, but I do think once the transfer window finishes or whatever, let's say February time, I think we'll hear something concrete. But we've got to get this ownership done like that. What I mean by is we've got to get it done by April, because I don't want the Chelsea situation to happen to us. So yeah, speaking of which, Chelsea have signed Christopher Nkunku. Oh look, a player that Ralph Rangnick recommended to us. Silly me. Oh, are we? Oh, he also, I'm sure I read he recommended Vadio. Oh look, silly me. Julian Alvarez. Oh look, World Cup final tomorrow. But Ralph Rangnick knows bugger all about football, doesn't he, Glazers, you devs? God, I can't wait for the Glazers to go. We're gonna party like it's 1999. Prince, yeah. But anyway, but on a serious note, if you thought the Newcastle scenes were limbs, just you wait until every single media outlet will be at Old Trafford. Why, if and when the Glazers do go. God, could you imagine Christmas Eve, breaking news by United have been sold to the Dubai group or whatever, the absolute limbs. What will happen is we'll probably get a Phil Jones contract extension. I joke, but yeah, I think you'll leave this summer. Next summer, beg your pardon. Right, so you can subscribe. Tweet me at ManUCD5 2022. Subscribe to my channel, the character comment below that video. Have a good afternoon, good morning, afternoon or evening, whatever you are in the world. And it's adios for me.